Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited because this is the first episode of It's Not That Deep. This is a YouTube show / podcast, I think. I'm still going to be uploading my pep talks and my vlogs and like my own videos on this channel. And I mean, if you guys love this podcast / YouTube show, maybe I'll start a different channel for it. But yeah, I thought that I would bring this onto my YouTube. I wanted to bring you guys longer form videos. I see all of your comments and I've been seeing a lot of people saying start a podcast. I would listen to you for ages. I have this weird complex where like I just could not imagine myself sitting there for 2 hours straight and being entertaining. So I do have a co-host. I still will do solo episodes. I just wanted somebody to be able to sit with me, you know, and like bring some entertainment. I'm just so happy that I get to bring you guys longer form content. Anyway, before we get into today's video, this video is brought to you by the spring cleaning champions, Manscaped. Okay, so let's introduce the Manscaped 5.0. They've taken grooming precision to a whole new level with their next-gen dual skin-safe blade heads, now accompanied by an updated trimmer blade and interchangeable foil blade for enhanced performance. Here comes the real showstopper. This is their foil blade attachment. This is crafted to transcend the boundaries of your typical trim achieved with the trimmer blade. This foil blade is designed to leave you with a finish that's irresistibly sleek and utterly bare. The Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra also has a bigger LED light and introduces a brand new dual temperature feature, thoughtfully engineered to embrace and flatter multiple skin tones, so you can easily light up on those hard to reach areas. And if you hate making mess, this bad boy is waterproof, which means you can shave in the shower and rinse the blades off in the sink for easy cleanup. When you purchase the Perfect Package 5.0 Ultra, you'll receive one free gift. Isn't this so cute? You get this little bag, this little toiletries bag. I feel like this is such a good gift for guys because guys are not like us. They don't go out of their way to buy little toiletries bags. You know what I mean? This is so handy for traveling, just for anything. Elevate your self-care routine with the Crop Soother and Crop Preserver. This dynamic pair is perfectly crafted to keep you feeling cool and comfortable from morning to night. We have a anti-chafing slay ball deodorant and a ball aftershave lotion. Okay, you gotta keep it nice and clean down there, smelling nice. Embrace the spring season and join over 10 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped for all things grooming and hygiene. Head over to manscaped.com and use the promo code LUMA for 20% off. Thank you so much to Manscaped, and let's get into our first episode. Okay.
All right. Oh my God, guys.
Oh my God.
If
Episode 1.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Welcome back to my channel. We have something very exciting today. Here's Alyssa.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so we've got so much to talk about, but I have been asked for the longest time, start a podcast. Start a podcast. I could insert a bunch of comments around the screen. And I did want to start a podcast, but I didn't want to be doing solo episodes. Obviously, I like my solo videos and pep talks, but they kind of go for like 20 minutes long. So imagine sitting there for 2 hours long speaking to yourself. I feel like I just wouldn't find that very fun.
Yeah.
But I did really want to start a podcast, and I knew I wanted to call it It's Not That Deep. It's not that deep because it's just not that deep. Let's unpack the fact that, so Alyssa and I have known each other
Coming on 10 years.
Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, 10 years. So would have been, you were 14.
It's like, oh my God, we won't even be able to like, there's so many stories. This is why we're perfect to start a podcast together. But actually, I wanted to say none of this would be happening if it wasn't for you. Because Alyssa is the one, like we were having a little lunch date together and we live in different cities, but I'm always visiting Sydney because my family's there. And Alyssa was like, why do you not have a podcast? And I told her about how my friend tried to steal my podcast name.
Yes. And I was shook.
Yes. But then Alyssa was still like, okay, so that's it? You're going to not start? And then she told me that she's always wanted to start a podcast. And I thought, oh my God, this is perfect.
It was honestly a sign.
It was.
Because I've always wanted to do something like this, always.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, like by myself, no.
We've both lived alone. We've both gone through crazy breakups where we lived with the person.
Insane breakups, guys. Insane.
And just like such a roller coaster of situationships, life experiences. We've got so many stories.
And we've been through it all together. It's the crazy part.
I was telling Alyssa actually the other day about this guy that I used to speak to ages ago when I was like a teenager. Joel. I'll say his name. I don't care. Joel.
Do you reckon he'll watch this?
Probably. He's obsessed for the rest of his life. He will always
crazy.
Like,
Yes.
I was telling Alyssa about this guy that like broke my heart when I was 16.
But you were very upset.
I was upset.
Because we're looking at those screenshots yesterday of you message.
But it's just wild that you have those messages.
But you were so wise for being 14.
We'll get into that. I've always been wise.
Like that is crazy. Like you were like full like boundaries up at 14.
True. I fully messaged him and was like, you're upsetting me and I cannot have this anymore. Yeah. But like, you know, my point is, you know about everything, even back to all the way back then. When Alyssa sat with me and was like, I'll start a podcast with you, it all like clicked. It was like fireworks. And to think of us here now, this is all happening really because of you. Wait, tell them about yourself.
Okay, well, hi guys.
Tell them about how you've always wanted to do this.
Yeah, so I've always, since I was so young, I've always wanted to do as well as Luma. We're so similar, bro. I have my whole life, actually, this is funny. My whole life, I have been told to stop talking. I'm not even kidding you. Just stop talking. I was going to do radio. I was telling you the other day, I wanted to do radio growing up. I wanted to be entertainment. I wanted to be on Nickelodeon. That was my dream. I wanted to be an actress. I would still love to be an actress.
Yeah, I can see it. I want to be a singer.
Like, oh my God. Like, I would just want, like, imagine you're a singer and I'm an actress.
I know.
That's so
iconic.
I love that.
Truly.
So I've always just wanted to do something in that industry for so long. And I feel like having you as my friend, like our energies are just so similar. And you motivate me to go chase my dreams.
Oh,
like you generally do. Like I love having friends around me that literally make me want to do my dreams more than I do, like support me. And I love being around that energy and like what you want. And I feel like doing this podcast, it just makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because we have the history and the growth that we've been through together.
So much growth.
Do you know what I mean? Like we've just seen each other at our worst and at our best.
Yeah.
And there's no judgment ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And I feel like now we're at, like, sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to say we're at a point now where life is just beginning, but we have all the experience and the knowledge and so much self-awareness that I feel like all of the trauma and the bad stuff we've been through, and now it's time to have a good time.
It is. And
You know
I feel like I forget how young we are.
I know.
With how much
we've
been through.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm like 70 years old with like.
Same.
Do you know what I mean?
Same. So Alyssa and I went to school like around the same area.
Yeah.
When I was super young.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know this, but like I've talked about it once on my channel, but people don't know this, but I got bullied really bad. And Alyssa was there through all of that.
Yeah.
She was like, we were like the little dorks sitting together.
Yeah. But like, I guess we can unpack it in like, maybe not the first episode.
No, a trauma episode. We do a trauma episode.
A trauma episode, but like it was really bad.
It was really bad.
It was really, really
it's
bad.
It's not like cutesy bullying.
No. It wasn't like,
bad.
oh my God, you're so like, we hate you. It was like
we found messages of Alyssa messaging me being like, are you okay?
Yeah, no, it was not great. That happening, obviously I don't wish that on anyone, especially my friends.
Yeah.
But that has definitely made you who you are today.
Yeah.
And has brought you here.
But like, I love that you were there for that, because a lot of people
I know.
And a lot of
no
people
one
just want
knows.
to ride the wave and like, start a podcast with me or sit here with me, but they weren't there for that.
Exactly. They're seeing you now when you're healed and gone through so much self-work. Do you know what I mean? Wait, am I going to like expose myself right now? I don't even care. I was literally that person in high school where, when you have different cliques in school and like the cliques just happen because everyone just associates themselves like that's that group.
That's the popular group.
Yeah, like that's just how every school has it, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't in like the loser group, but I wasn't in like the popular group. I was just kind of like happy in the middle, right? But I would, if like one of the other girls that were in the popular group would like talk to me, I would genuinely feel like they were famous. But like we're so brainwashed by that.
Yeah. Oh, it's so.
Do you know what I mean?
So wild.
Like that stigma of like, no, they could. What makes them cool?
No, literally.
Do you know what I mean?
And I think that's why I've had a few comments before on my videos, because I am really young, but I feel really old because of the severity of like how bad I got bullied. I think that actually changed my life. No, I know it did.
It definitely did.
I get comments sometimes and people are like, like, where does this advice come from? Obviously I do like a lot of research. I read a lot. I'm like really interested in like self-development and stuff, but this all stemmed from like, one day it clicked for me and I was like, because I changed my name in high school.
Oh my God, wait, do they know that?
No, I've never said this online because I got bullied for my name.
That is insane.
It was so weird.
Because
Luma.
your name is so pretty.
Thank you.
And it makes you, I cannot picture you
I love
being
my
Catherine.
name
But
now.
you know what's actually crazy? When I first met you, I did not, this is actually funny. I did not know your name was Luma until a year and a half into our friendship.
It's crazy because
She
I
did
was
not
so
tell me.
embarrassed by it.
You did not tell me. And then once I knew, I was just like,
because I just thought like I'm Catherine, like I don't like my
yeah,
name.
I knew you as Catherine for
oh my
so
God,
long.
like that, you know what? Like every time I talk about that, it makes me so emotional. Like actually, because like I was gonna say, I realized the difference between me now and me then. It's not even about, oh, she had a crazy glow up looks wise, your financials are up. It's none of that. The only difference between me now and me then is that I had zero confidence. And like I hated being
that is
unique.
so true.
I did not want to be unique. Like in
That
my
is-
head, it's like I don't want to be unique.
But that's so, because like right now, all I want to do is be different.
Same. And everything,
you know what I mean?
All the things that I love about myself,
Yeah.
my name, my ethnicity,
Yeah.
everything that I love about
Yeah.
myself are all the things that make me me.
100%.
But I was hiding all of that so I
Yeah.
could just, because my whole school.
Because you wanted to fit in.
Yeah. And
You
like
did.
I went to school with like a lot of white people.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, it wasn't the norm. Like Asian girls, like anything other than a white girl is just like honestly lesser than.
Yeah.
So I felt really unwanted. I felt like I was the ugly duckling.
That's so sad though.
Yeah.
Because like for that to even happen, that's the environment that you were in and how people made you feel.
Well, the teachers knew because the
Do you
police
know what I
got
mean?
involved.
Yeah, but like they wouldn't have done anything.
No, they didn't do anything.
Like,
They
what do
let me
teachers really
pass.
do?
Remember I told you I had 14% on my
Yeah.
attendance? I never went to school.
Where did you go? Like, well, not at school.
I
you
was
just at home.
working. Subway.
Did you work at Subway instead?
Yes, because I was saving up because I wanted to buy like a camera and I would invest all my money into like all my.
That is so
I wanted to be an
cute.
influencer so bad. I was like,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna do it.
God.
And
Guys,
here I am.
she used to work at Subway. If you don't know what Subway is, it's a sandwich shop.
What do you? Everyone knows what Subway is.
But
Guys,
people-
she worked at McDonald's. If you don't know what that is, they sell burgers. This bitch.
it's a,
They don't live under a rock.
thought like she made it. I remember going to the shops late at night
Made
on
it.
Thursday and I'll walk to Subway and I'll be like, get me cookies. And you would give me a bag of like 20 cookies like under the counter, like just take it, Alyssa. And
Take
I'll
it.
wait and I would wait for you at the bus and I'd be like, we just got these stack of cookies.
Oh, that's crazy. I
Oh.
hated that job.
Yeah, but it's funny though
My
that
boss
we've
was
come from
so
there.
rude.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. I would tell my manager all the time, like my boss, I'd be like, he'd say, what do you want to do after this? Because obviously you don't stay in Subway forever.
Imagine like, this is my dream job.
No way. He wishes upon a star. Anyway, I was like, oh, I want to be famous. He would look at me and he would laugh and he would say, yeah, what do you actually want to do? Yeah.
What?
Clown.
Do you remember his name?
No. I got fired because I ended up eating too much there. Because no one would come in. It was dead end. It was
Relate.
crickets for him. His store, no one was coming in. It was so
But
quiet
it was
in
such
there.
a random place for Subway too.
Exactly. No one came
Like,
in.
he
So it's
was
like, what
coming
else am I
in
going to
there.
do?
Yeah.
He'd call me because he'd see me on the camera making myself a new sandwich. Like I would just make a new variation of a sandwich. He'd be like, what are you doing? And I'd say, there's nothing to do. I've done everything.
Oh my God.
I'm eating because there's nothing to do.
Wait, quickly, what was your favorite sandwich? I just want to know because I haven't changed my order for like 10 years.
Well, I'm vegetarian now,
Yeah.
but I used to like play around and use different things. But my
Yeah.
favorite, I actually really liked the steak and I'd put cheese over it. The meatballs were the grossest thing in Subway.
Oh
They were
my-
made really gross. Don't get meatball subs.
I used to remember the meatball subs. My sister used to get those.
He would keep them in there for days.
Ew. Oh my God, us exposing.
Yeah. Your case is so cute. Where's it from?
This is from Shein.
Oh my God, that's fucking cute.
Isn't that so
I'm gonna
cute?
get one.
$2.
What were you saying? You used to get.
I used to get the chicken tenders one with cheddar cheese.
That's the most
toasted.
popular one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite. I just want to know what you get because like I haven't changed my order for like 10 years.
I'm just like so
Triggered.
I'm so triggered by that whole era. And obviously like there's so many funny things I want to talk about in this episode.
Yeah,
but
not
I
just
really
traumatic.
wanted
We
to-
have such fun
Yeah.
stories.
But you know, eventually down the line, like there will be an episode about like me getting bullied and everything.
Yeah.
Because I hate talking about that by myself, but you were there. So like,
Yes.
to talk about that by myself is just so pick me, but it was bad. And like I still go to therapy to this day. You know what's crazy? I had a therapy session probably like 2 weeks ago and I was bawling my eyes out.
About that?
Well, it's like things that I don't care about the people that bullied me. Some of them have even reached out to me saying sorry.
I remember that. I
Yeah.
know who reached out to you. That's crazy.
Yeah. I'll cut it out.
Yeah.
But like I don't care about the people. I'm so detached. Like I know that I will never feel that way again. But like it's actually really, really sad, but that I still carry it with me. And it's so sad.
You're always going to carry that with
I
you, which
know.
is so sad. Yeah.
I just didn't know I was getting bullied. And then at my school, we had like a little expedition thing. Like someone came to the school. You know when they come to the school and they do like a talk?
Oh, yeah.
Anti-sending nudes or anti-bullying.
Oh my God,
It was like
yes.
an anti-bullying thing. And what clicked for me is it was on the screen and I thought, what's happening to me is worse than that. So I must be getting bullied.
That's how you found out?
That's how I found out, because I'd walk into school and people would be like, you're an Asian slut, like all these rude things, horrible, awful names. And like, I just felt scared for my well-being. I would tell my dad to drop me off like pretty far from the school because I was afraid of people doing something to him.
Yeah.
That's how bad it got. Because my dad is an older dad, so he can't really look after himself.
That is so sad that
It's
you
so
actually
fucked.
were worried about like your family.
Like I can talk about this now and not cry because of therapy, but I would never be able to talk about this without crying. But like I remember I said to my mom, this is how bad the bullying got. I sat with her and I was like, if I don't leave this area and change schools and change my whole life, I'm really afraid that I'll like kill myself. Like,
Wow.
And I never felt suicidal ever in the past. I was always a very happy, bubbly kid.
Yeah.
I loved living in Dubai. I grew up in Dubai and then we moved to Australia. And because everyone at my school was like white and closed-minded, I got bullied for living in the Middle East. I got bullied for having a weird name. Everything about me was unique. Now, I love that about myself.
But you know what's also crazy too, with time and now, the year it is now.
Yeah.
All that now that you were bullied for, people want that.
I know. How crazy.
Do you know what I mean?
Isn't that wild?
Like people want that.
Yeah.
Like imagine growing up in Dubai.
Really, that's like what's brought me here. And like,
Yeah, for
yes, I
sure.
still hold it with me and yes, it hurts. But like, if I was like up in the universe, right? Before this lifetime and whatever, the universe was like, here's 2 lives. This is one life where you get bullied really bad and the start of your life is really difficult and you have a lot of trauma and then you have this incredible career and platform. You live in a beautiful apartment, you travel the world. That's the trauma. Or you have this life where it's just like a pretty average, okay life.
But you
okay
don't get
childhood,
bullied.
and you don't get bullied. I
Yeah.
would always choose my life over it.
100%.
And that's the thing, you can always rewrite the story. Do you know what I mean? So like, yes, it hurts and I still have like trauma. I'm really happy it happened in the sense of like the growth. I would not be here if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Haters and motivators.
I think that was necessary to talk about because I want people to know you've been there since the beginning and that's why
No,
you are
that was
here.
really important. And I like to hear like, because obviously I don't just randomly think about, because like I see how you are now and it's like different and like kind of sad to look back and think like, wow, like we actually did go through that. And like my friend went through that. Like that's so sad because now all I see is this Luma who's
Yeah.
posting on Instagram and YouTube and traveling like you in the Philippines this year and like that's who you are.
It's crazy.
That's who you are, but also it's crazy because like I've always seen you like that. When we
Yeah.
were together, we were always like that.
yeah.
And no one, and I never, I also never understood why you got bullied. Like even though it's like your name and like everyone was like, oh, you're so different, like oh my, like all this shit, and like it was a cultural thing. Even though I was so young too, I never got it. I was just like, that's
People just love to jump on the bandwagon.
I
And that's why
know.
like I
think it
really
was-
don't like cancel culture. I think it's so toxic.
no, I don't
It's
like it
bullying.
either.
Like, I hate it.
I think it got to the point where people were bullying because it was a trend
Yeah.
before trends were even a thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
was
Like
bad.
people just jumped on it because that person was doing it.
Oh, and also I started posting like on YouTube and people found it and they would like make fun of it. Joke's on you, bitch.
And that's probably people that are clicking on this now to watch it.
yeah.
The other day when I was scrolling on TikTok, there was an edit of like all these TikTok people in like a video.
Oh, like my favorite YouTubers.
Yeah,
or
favorite
something?
YouTubers, and you were in it, and it was like it was like such like motivational music behind it, and they edited you like in some weird like cool like fancy like graphics.
You have to show me.
Yeah, I have to. I think I saved it to send to you, and it was you being like, now dump that clown, and like all these girls are like, yep, she ate, and I'm just like, that's Luba. And I was just gonna send it to you on TikTok. I was like,
Oh my God.
that's crazy, and it had like literally a million likes.
Happy topics coming up.
Yes.
You've been through some shit.
Yeah, and we've both been heartbroken.
Speaking of heartbreak, that's kind of like what brought us here.
Yeah, it did
Because
though.
we went through something really similar. Can you tell them about, we're going to name Alyssa's ex-boyfriend Billy.
Yes.
That's not his name, but we're naming him Billy.
His name is Billy.
Give us the lore of Billy.
So I think we should definitely make this a whole episode later on.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like
100%.
there's so much that goes into this shit.
Yeah.
But like me and Billy were together for so long, like 5 years, nearly 5 years.
Wow.
We had the whole house, the dog, the whole family affair. Like it was like happy family
Everything.
vibes. Yeah.
So serious.
Like the
as
white
well.
picket fence, like
At my birthday, he told me that he was going to propose to Alyssa
yeah, in New York.
this year. You'd be engaged
I'd
this
be
year.
engaged this year. Yeah, isn't that crazy? But I could not be happier. And you were there through the whole. I came to Melbourne, guys, last August to see Luma when it was like 2 weeks.
Oh,
2 weeks out of the breakup, and I was not okay. And she starts bullying me. She bullied me.
I feel really bad that I did that. I
but
can
like,
be like too forceful.
No, but like
sometimes.
that was needed though, because I was so in denial. I was fully in denial.
I just wish I was like a bit nicer.
No,
with
no,
my
I was
delivery.
no, because when I got home, I genuinely was like thinking to myself, you wouldn't, if someone didn't speak like that, not that you were speaking rude, but like if someone didn't care, they wouldn't have put effort in to how you were. Do you know what I mean?
I
Never
was
happened.
so cutthroat.
And
We were sitting at dinner and I was like,
we were sitting at
Alyssa,
dinner.
you will never be getting back with this guy.
Yeah,
He's
and I was
such a clown.
And I literally said like, no, I am.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I did
Wait, okay. Obviously, we're going to make a whole episode about Billy, but can we tell them the McFlurry story?
Oh yeah. So like
Oh
I bought, at the time you could afford a McFlurry. But I genuinely.
Wait, it's not about financials. He goes out all the time. He has like such shit priorities for his life. And then like Alyssa would be the one, he would be like, can you spot me and pay for my rent? I remember you told me that. And then so he can't afford a McFlurry from McDonald's. If you don't know what McDonald's is, they have burgers.
Oh my God, guys, I don't know what McDonald's is. But long story short, very long relationship. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here and bag it. It was such a bad relationship for like my whole life.
Yeah.
But obviously, it didn't work out for a reason. It's been 9 months, nearly 10 months since, and I don't think I've been happier. It's so
Crazy.
refreshing. And I do remember being in the moment, and I'm like, obviously I'm not perfect either. Like no one's perfect, but I do remember like begging and just like wanting it so bad. And I would never let myself get like that again, where I'm literally on my knees.
No, never.
Begging.
I could never again. Either.
Begging. Like no man is that important.
No, literally.
Like then,
Wait,
because
and wait, we
I
didn't
generally
even-
lost myself.
Yeah, it happens.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's so weird. I look back now, I'm just like, wow, I really put up with a lot. Like not that either. Like I don't want people to think like, oh my God, there's no money. But like it's not about, having a guy that has millions of dollars, but it's also having your priorities straight.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes, and most
like I'm not expecting, oh my God, buy me designer bags, buy me all this, like, but me. I don't want that. That's the one I want. But like, it's also just having your head screwed on.
it's also
and
like
having
for your
priorities.
girlfriend, don't you want to look after her?
Exactly.
Even like you don't have to pay for everything, but like he couldn't even do 50-50.
Yeah.
He needed you to pay for his shit.
Yeah, do you know
How
what I mean?
embarrassing.
Like, there's so much to unpack there. But that's just a little teaser, guys. That's so
Little
bad. Traumatic.
teaser.
But I can talk about all this now and like with respect to like wish him well, but like not
mean,
with me.
I feel the same way that you feel about Billy, about my ex, where like I can talk about him in a positive light. And honestly, if I saw him, like I have zero feelings towards him.
Yeah, of course.
Like he could be with like 4 girls and they could be like, we all just had an orgy together. And I'd be like, woohoo! Like, yay!
Good job.
Good for you.
I'm in such
So
a
over
different
it.
place. And because I've been putting so much work and energy into like this and traveling and just working on myself, I wish him the best, but like it doesn't faze me.
If he's watching this, he will be because he's a freak and he
It doesn't faze
probably
me
watches
anymore.
everything you do. I'm
100%.
gonna say to you watching this, I saw you so upset and I know you're trying to like be sweet and nice and it's not my place to bag him out, but like you are actually a clown. And if you ever for a second think that you're not a clown, you are. And guys, I know people are gonna watch this and be like, oh my God, why is Luma saying that? It's not her place. When we do an episode explaining Billy and all of the things he did to you,
Yeah.
you'll understand why I'm saying this.
Yeah. We were discussing oh my God,
You lived at the circus.
oh my God, I can't wait to say this. So much, like, remember I told you about like the photos and stuff like that?
Yep.
Just wait, guys.
You just wait. Anyway,
But
like,
yeah, but we have to also talk about
I can cut it out.
we're gonna give him a nickname.
Don't use the nickname we used yesterday because that's ridiculous. What? How can we nickname him? Something with the same letter.
Oh.
Jacob. Let's say Jacob.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna call my ex Jacob. That's gonna be his name.
Okay. So
'Cause I've done really well at hiding him off like everything online. Even though I've spoken about my breakup, like no one knows who he is.
that's so good.
Because I like that's not. Why would I do that to him? You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's really. I don't.
you're
want anyone-
allowed to break up with someone,
exactly, and
so it's fine.
I saw this thing too on TikTok, and it was people that follow you on Instagram, even like not influencers, like just people, regular, whatever. They want people would love for people to put in their stories to explain why they've broken up. Have you seen that?
No.
If there's a couple on Instagram, they want to know why you guys are broken up. You
Oh,
know when you
yeah.
just notice people breaking up, they just want to know why.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to just post something about that because I got so many questions so
But
much.
this is your platform to do that now.
That's
like
so
to speak
true.
your truth and speak about it in detail because there's so much that went on there.
Yeah, behind closed doors.
And like, you know what's crazy that like you don't realize now? Like, even though it wasn't physical, he pretty much cheated on you. That's emotional cheating. He was
Yes.
abusive. Like he was just like
emotionally abusive. Yeah.
He was just an asshole.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's such a clown.
It's
my favorite word to use.
Clown. And it's actually crazy because I didn't think it was emotional abuse until I went to therapy as well.
Yeah.
Until I was actually being honest with my friends and talking about it, and people like looking at me like that's not
That's
okay.
fucking wild,
because
yeah.
I was so used to it. I was so used to it, little things, and it wasn't like I was like actually getting like physically abused and like oh my god, like it was so intense. But no, I don't want to downplay it because it was intense, but mentally, and I didn't really think it was abuse.
Well, the thing about this, there's going to be someone watching this that doesn't even realize that the friend, the boss, the
Yeah.
boyfriend in their life is abusing them. The same way that when I was getting bullied,
You didn't
I
realize.
didn't realize I was getting bullied.
I remember talking to my therapist too, like end of last year, because honestly, I couldn't see therapy for a while because I was actually too upset to even talk about it. So I had to wait like a few months, even booking for a session. And when I was talking about it and like explaining everything that was happening and like what I was upset about, she was writing things down and she was just like, this is a form of abuse. I was like, no, I didn't get abused. And she's like, no, Alyssa, like emotional abuse.
Yeah.
Like it was like literally like wearing you down mentally. And I'm like, yeah. And I didn't know that. And now I look back over the course of like how long I was with him, I look back, even the first years we were dating, so many little things I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Because I was so young too.
And from the outside, like from my perspective,
Yeah.
I would always tell Alyssa they were like the it couple. I always said like, you guys have a beautiful relationship. You guys
Yeah.
seem so in love. I can't wait to have
Yeah.
that. Because when I was going through my breakup, my
Yeah.
viral breakup, by the way,
Yeah.
which if you don't know what I'm talking about, I posted a video going through a breakup and it went so viral. I did not expect it. But like that video, that breakup, I was calling you throughout that process.
Yes,
and
you
you were the
were.
one who was telling me, look at me and Billy, you're going to find something like this.
I
To
know.
think that like years later, I went through that catastrophic, crazy breakup, moved out on my own, went through this whole journey, and then you went on it.
I went
and
on
then
this-
you were watching my videos
and then I was
calling me.
and then I was calling you about the
Crazy.
same thing.
How wild is
which
that?
is it's just like a full circle moment. Hey,
It's so like it's insane, and that's
Yeah.
why I was like, book your flight and come here.
and like I know for a fact too, like everybody has like their problems, like their own self problems and their own problems in relationships. And like I said before, nobody's perfect. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh my God, like I'm like the best person in the whole entire world. No, but what happened was no one deserves that.
You are such a good person to the people that you date.
Yes. and
Alyssa
I
would give you her kidney type
No,
shit.
like I literally would.
Like
I
you'd
s-
give them your kidney.
And like I love so hard.
Yeah.
And like we were in love, but it just wasn't forever.
Yeah.
It wasn't my forever person. And that's
True.
just, do you know what I mean? But I'm so grateful for the experiences though, because like we traveled, we had good times, and like I'm just gonna leave it like
It
that.
was so serious. You guys got a dog together. You
Yeah,
got
we have a
house
dog.
together.
Yeah, and I still have my dog that I miss. Right now.
Yeah.
He's at home.
Well, she
Yeah.
still has the dog.
Yeah. No, the dog's my baby now.
And Alyssa and I want to travel everywhere, and we were talking about how you're so lucky that your mom likes dogs. So if you ever want to move overseas, which I've always told Alyssa, that's my dream. I want
Yeah.
to move overseas so bad.
Yeah.
And you're now like, I'm single, like,
I would love to go.
and you're lucky that your mom would look after your dog. Because like some people are in
Yeah,
a
she
situation
would, because my
where they
mum's
wouldn't.
partner has a dog, and like that dog and my dog are like get along like so well.
Imagine if you
as
didn't have that
puppies.
and you had to like make the decision to like.
Oh, that'd be so hard.
Yeah, my friend did that recently. She got
Yeah.
a Great Dane, and then
That's
she
a big
realized,
dog.
bro, it's huge. And
That's
she
a
was living in
huge
like
dog.
a really, really small like studio apartment.
Why?
I don't know.
That's so random.
It's so random, but like then she had to get rid of her dog, and I just thought, oh my god, that's so sad. Like I know if I got a dog, I would love it, but I choose not to because I
Not
can't
now.
With my
I think
lifestyle.
wait until like you've like settled more and you've done traveling. But you
I
know
don't-
what?
I
You're not
can't.
gonna be done traveling.
Oh my god, you know me.
Like I feel like you'd still be like 38 and just be like living.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be so random for us to do, go on a comedy cruise.
A comedy cruise.
Yeah, randomly that just popped into my head. I want to go on a comedy cruise. That'd be so fun. Don't lie. That would be so. Imagine
Bro,
us.
I get seasick.
Do you know, like, really?
Yeah, I get motion sick really bad.
But don't
I
you go on
won't be-
boats and shit when you're on holiday?
like, yeah,
Like,
but like
in
I
the
get
water?
sick.
Oh, really? You don't take it into nausea?
I do, but they don't really work. I've never wanted to go on a cruise.
I've been on a
I'm
cruise
gonna tell
before.
you right now, straight up, so that you don't have expectations. I will not join you on
Really?
a cruise. A comedy cruise? What?
But why do you sound like that's so bad? Like, we literally would just get drunk and, like, watch comedy shows.
Sitting on a boat?
Look, we can come. It's so. You don't realize you're on a boat.
I mean, look, fine. That was so mean of me. Like, I mean, maybe.
I want to go on a comedy cruise.
Oh my god, that's awful, guys. Alyssa wants to go on a comedy cruise. If anyone wants to take my spot and go with her, please leave a comment. I will not be
Oh my
joining.
God, that sounds so fun, though.
Sounds awful.
No, maybe just a normal cruise. No jokes.
Even worse. Even worse. I've always thought that cruises look so shit. Like when I was in Sydney and I saw them going off, I'd be like,
Because
looks
he
so
never
shit.
went with me.
I feel like I could literally Michael Jackson could rise from the dead and he could be on this cruise and I'll still be sitting there like cross-armed like this, just being like, can we go, Alyssa?
Michael Jackson. Apparently he's still alive. Do you believe that?
Like people have like theories that Michael Jackson
Yes,
is still
thank
alive.
you. I'm not crazy.
But like I think that's so stupid. Like if he like
What do you mean?
anyway, if someone was like actually alive, like if even if he is alive and Michael Jackson, if you're watching this, like I don't know, just kind of pick me to fake your death.
It's so pick me to fake
Like,
your death.
Don't give him that like
That's
ego
so
stroke.
crazy.
First of all, it's fucking rude from all the people like
That you're
speculating
upset.
because it's like leave like if someone has died officially, just leave it alone because like what like chances are 99.99999% is that he is dead.
But have you seen those things? Okay, you love pop culture.
Okay.
One thing about me, I love conspiracies and true crime. We'll get into that in another episode because I have things to tell you
Do you
about.
believe the moon is sphere?
Do you mean round?
Yeah, sphere.
Why are you gonna be
That's
so
round?
Why are you gonna be so like?
Because I'm smart and you're not. Do you believe that the moon is like a sphere?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You said you like conspiracies. If you said that you thought the moon was flat, I would be like, I need to find a different co-host.
No, why the moon's flat? Oh my god! Imagine in the comments right now.
Wait, you haven't seen that? The
no,
conspiracies
I
about
have
the
seen
moon?
it, but
Oh,
I know
okay.
it's circle.
circle.
Sphere.
Circle.
But did you know there is conspiracies or like podcasts I listen to where people have been their pulse and their heart has slowed down so much they get pronounced dead, dead set, and they're literally dead and they get buried. But
Do you mean they're literally alive?
yeah, but they can't. They can't.
So how
let
do they
you,
get out of that to
they
tell the
can't-
story?
What do you mean? They'll eventually their heart will start like coming up again. Let me do research, guys, and get more into. But this is not a joke.
That is so
no,
insane.
Isn't that scary? And there's this
Do you
girl.
reckon that happened to Michael Jackson? Maybe he was like this. He was
maybe.
like,
like,
but he goes, this is all alleged. We don't know anything. Michael Jackson, R.I.P.
no,
Like-
obviously we know Michael Jackson's dead, but I'm just saying him right now.
I'm like allegedly.
No, but that isn't that crazy. It's a full. After this, I'm going to show you, and I'm going to talk
That's
about it more.
fucking
And
scary.
there's this girl that she literally got pronounced dead twice in a morgue. She woke up. But she knew mentally she wasn't. She was still here.
That's
Isn't
so
that?
weird.
Imagine
That's,
living
like,
that
so
life.
weird.
That's
What do you mean? What do you mean twice? Like
twice. So it got like this happens in the early 2000s too. So like I'm sure like now it'd be a lot more technology. I don't know how it works, but it's a proper like disease.
That's so weird.
Yeah, isn't that
That's
crazy?
so,
me
so
thinking Michael
wild.
Jackson is like,
You think Michael Jackson is alive?
but how cool would it be if he was though?
I've never been like a big conspiracies person, but I'm very open to it. And like, it's so funny because I've always said, if someone came to me and said, guess what? The moon landing was fake. And also the moon is flat. I would be unfazed. I'd be like, okay, what does that do for my life?
So that is true though. That
And
is
like
true.
Michael Jackson is alive. I'd be like, cool.
But that you can't tell me that will not freak you out. You'll just go about your day knowing that Michael Jackson's alive.
Yes. I wouldn't
I would
be
have a day off work for sure.
That's like how much I don't care about conspiracies, because I've always been the type of person that like, I'm very open-minded in the sense of even when COVID was happening, I felt really weird about it. I just like, I wasn't that person that's like, I'm not going to get vaccinated. I got vaccinated and everything. It's just like, I felt like it was so fishy and random, and it was just like such a weird time.
It was so
and
weird.
manipulation by the media and everything. And I hated that. I hated like the scare tactics. I don't know. I'm just very open-minded to things. And I don't believe everything that I see. I take everything with a grain of salt. So if I found out Michael Jackson was alive, I'd be like, okay. I know he's not, but I'd be like, cool. Like,
there was a thing saying that the moon landing was not real.
there's a lot of that.
Yeah, but
Again,
you know what?
couldn't care.
But do you know what also is crazy though?
Why have they not gone back?
That's what I was just about to say.
Like,
if
go back.
if they landed, when do they land?
Maybe there's no moon. What if we're in like the Maze Runner? How they're all like watched? What if the moon's just not real? Why have they not gone back? Let's
That's
just
what
go
I'm
back
saying.
and end the theories.
That's what I'm saying. If they could go there in what year do they go there? 19 whatever.
I have no idea.
Me neither. Why would they not go back now?
Neil Armstrong landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Imagine, why would they not go back now?
I know, they should go back so that everyone
But
can
people
shut
can go to
up.
space though. Didn't Pete Davidson go to space?
What? Pete Davidson backs out of trip
Oh, see.
to space. You're a fuck. No one believe Alyssa. Alyssa's full of shit.
but he was planning.
He was planning. That's wild. I would go if I got.
You would go to space?
Yes.
I wouldn't. No.
Straight away.
If I was guaranteed, hands on heart, 100% that I'll make it there and back safe, I would. But that's not guaranteed. So no. Imagine flying all in the spaceship too. That
It
gives me
depends
anxiety.
like where I'm at in my life. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I would go.
And do what? You would fly in the
I don't
spaceship.
know. I'm not like scared of stuff like that. Like I could go skydiving tomorrow. Like
I could never go skydiving.
I'm so excited to go skydiving.
Are you going?
Yeah, I dream
When?
about it all the time.
You dream about skydiving?
Yes, I'm so excited. I
When
love
are you
that stuff.
going?
I don't know, but I want to book it for my birthday. I think
Are you going to go with Louis?
whoever wants to come.
Not me.
Like
I'm not going.
Okay, you can go on your
Would
cruise
you?
and I'll go skydiving.
I'll call my comment. Would you go bungee jumping?
No. Something about bungee jumping feels scarier to me actually than skydiving. Because I don't like the idea of jumping off with like a fucking rope on my legs and like being upside down. What is that?
You're
Do you know what I
upside
mean?
down and rolling around in the sky.
No, but that's different. You're going, because I did iFly when I was young in Dubai. I remember when I did that, I felt, oh, this is actually so fun. Like it feels
Yeah, but
amazing.
that's so different.
Of course it's different, but there's like a lot of people that work at iFly that have to train there for skydiving. And they have told me it's very, very similar. Like the feeling. So because I did that really young, I remember thinking, oh my God, I would so go skydiving. And I have met so many people, girls as well, like that have gone skydiving just to push themselves out of their comfort zone. So terrified of it, like you're saying you are. And they love it. And once you do something like that, it's like, oh, I could do anything.
Do you think I should do it?
Yes.
No.
Do you know what? Even just the fact that you asked me that, I know you would do
No.
it. with me. I know you would, because I feel like you'd feel FOMO. You'd be like, oh, I can't miss out on this.
But like, I just get scared like once my parachute isn't open.
Yeah, but no, because people, you know, the people that skydive every day for work, they do this like it's nothing. Like they literally, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You've got
I know.
2 parachutes behind you. I mean, that feeling, like to me, that is so exciting. Jumping out of a plane, you have to surrender to that fear. You're faced with that fear. There's nothing else you can do. You've jumped out of the plane.
But did you see there was this
so
thing?
cool.
There was this thing I watched a few weeks ago, and the guy was jumping out of a plane. No, a girl was jumping out of a plane, and you know how they have 2 parachutes, an emergency one and like the actual one.
I know what you're talking about already.
They pressed at the same time,
Yeah.
and it overlapped, and they got stuck, and it didn't open, so they just went.
I saw.
Do you know what? You seen that?
But
eh?
like I don't focus
That's
on those things because there's
scary.
people that go to get a normal flight, like a regular domestic flight, and their plane crashes. Like you can't live in fear.
I literally go home tomorrow. I'm flying tomorrow.
But do you know what I mean? You can't live in fear. Like for me, obviously I'm afraid of the idea of skydiving, but you're only free falling for about 30 seconds. Did you know that? It's 30 seconds. And then for the rest of it, you have the parachute, you're looking down, you've done it.
So that bit
How
will be fun.
insane.
That bit will be fun.
Yeah.
When I'm on the parachute,
You're going to come with
that
me,
would be
Alyssa.
fun.
I already know it. I'll go on a cruise with you if you come skydiving with me.
You want to come?
Do you think you would? I think I could convince you. I watch a lot of inspiring YouTube videos where people are terrified of it, but they go because they want to step out of their comfort zone, and they get to the bottom and they're like, fuck, that was fun. Even if it's not fun, you did that. No one can tell you shit.
Maybe that's like what I need for the end of my healing journey.
To jump out of a plane?
Yeah.
I kind of love that.
Is that crazy? Is that
No,
random?
that's why I've been dreaming about it.
Really?
Yes, I've always wanted it to be a big thing. I've always wanted to go in Dubai. Have you seen Skydive Dubai? It's
No.
insane.
But that would be so cool to go in
It's
Dubai.
very famous in Dubai.
Wow.
But
Wait,
like,
that is actually so pretty.
it's insane. Like they go skydiving and they land like
In the
because
water?
it's all the desert and everything. So you're literally landing.
Okay,
It's
that is
so
really
cool.
pretty.
So I'd rather like I don't see myself skydiving like so much, but I'd rather do my big one and do it somewhere like beautiful.
So our next trip is going to be Dubai.
Yes, and also Dubai, like Skydive Dubai is very famous, so I feel like I'd feel very safe doing it there because Dubai has a lot of like regulations and rules and it's very strict over there. And they can't just have people dying like doing Skydive Dubai because they'll lose so much tourism and stuff.
That is so true.
So, like,
yeah.
I would much rather
I
do it
love
there.
Dubai. I was only in Dubai for a few days, but I loved it there.
I loved growing up
I would
there.
love to live there. You're so lucky you got to
Oh
live
my
there.
God, I know. It was so
That
much-
is crazy.
Guys, I've literally convinced Alyssa to come skydiving.
Yeah, that took like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I literally, you were sitting there, you're like, no. And then you were like, wait, I think that's what I need for my healing journey.
I think that's what I need for my journey.
I used to be really afraid of roller coasters, and low-key, I still am.
See, I love rides.
I used to be really afraid
I
of
love
rides.
roller
If you
coasters.
like rides, you'll go
I
skydiving.
love rides. I love like water rides, normal rides. I love
water
rides.
Oh my God, the water parks in Dubai are
Yes,
amazing. We have to
yes,
go.
yeah.
When I used to go with my friends to theme parks, I was always that person that would skip out and not want to do the ride. And then I felt really bad because I was like, that's so shit. Like I wasn't even a part of that experience. And it only really is scary for about a minute long. And once you do that, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be a chicken. So when I finally did try the rides, now I love roller coasters.
They're
and then
so
it made me
fun.
realize I can go skydiving.
Yeah.
So I want to.
But actually, I think I would be okay. Like it is
You
scary.
would if you like rides.
But I love rides. So I always, even like any theme park I've been to, because I've been
Easter
to,
show is so fun.
because I've been to Easter show.
So fun.
I've been to Disneyland in Paris.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
So fun.
We're going to Disneyland in. Oh my God, there would be such
in
good
Florida.
rides in America.
Is that what we got? No.
Florida?
Where?
In California?
Yeah, but what's in Florida? Oh, Disney World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
Okay. But I went on a camel when I was in Dubai.
Is that controversial? Is it like bad? I don't know because I know elephant riding is bad. When I went elephant riding, by the way, I would never do it again.
I never
I've
went-
learned my lesson.
I never went elephant riding. I went to an elephant sanctuary in Thailand, and I was like full like it was like went to a good cause and stuff. So like I'll never sit on an elephant. They were like fully like looking after. I just bathed them.
That's so nice. See,
Yeah.
I really wish I did that, but I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I was
went,
so
like,
against it. I googled so much, and they had like all these
Really?
little markets of these ladies making these little like crochet elephants, and everything you pay when you pay to go to see the elephants, that was going towards a sanctuary to make sure they're safe and bring them in.
They're
But
so cute. and
isn't that so
adorable.
nice?
It's
I'll show you
beautiful.
photos that it was so good. They had like the rain fall down, and I was like bathing them, but then on the way up to the sanctuary in Thailand, in Phuket, there was like on the side of the road, like dodgy elephants with stuff on their back. Like just they had a man standing on the road with a ticket, get it on this elephant. Like this elephant was just like on the side of the road, like was not
so
looked after.
crazy.
That was like proper
Well, because
like
people don't know how bad it is.
no, it's so bad.
I didn't know that. But you know
It's
what's so
so
funny? When I
bad.
did go on an elephant, which makes me really sad to say. I would
Where
never
did you
do it
go on
again.
it, though?
It was in Bali.
Oh, okay.
It was at the zoo there. So I thought it was like fine. My phone fell off. Like my
Oh.
pocket. And I lost my phone. It went in like the little shit green water. So that was my
Wait,
karma.
really?
Yeah, that was my karma.
I don't know. Is camels is that bad?
That's why I'm thinking like I don't know, but
I don't think it
can't-
is.
I can't imagine it would be good for them. I don't think any animal should go through that where you're just like people are sitting on you. Like that's not
Yeah,
nice.
no, of course not.
That's not nice. Think about that. It's
No.
crazy that that's even like a thing. To be honest, I grew up like horse riding, and like, I mean, I guess it's a little bit different. I always felt very connected to horses. Like when I
Oh,
was
were you
young.
that horse girl?
Yes, dude. I was like,
Wait, really?
yes. I had a horse called Captain Jack with one eye. So it had like a little eye patch thing. You can have a horse and you can have them looked after at a stable. You know, you can buy horses for as cheap as like $5,000. It's really not that wild. Like lots of people.
That's expensive for a horse. And what did you do with it? Were you in competitions?
No, well, yes, I actually was. And I had like horse riding lessons and everything. It's almost like a dog. Like when they see you, their face lights up and they
Really?
get happy. Yes, I used to go to the stable and I would like, even just my voice, the horse would hear it. I'd be
Wow.
like, hi. And then he would come out so excited and he'd be doing this. And I would
my
brush
God,
his
they
hair, brush him,
scare.
and I would get on. It's because there can be scary horses when you go to one of those things where it's like all they're doing is just like the camels taking you on and taking you in circles. Obviously, the
that's
horse
true.
has no
if it's
connection
like
to you.
if it's your own horse,
So
I guess it's
different.
so different. Yeah,
'Cause,
you're
like,
right. Would you get a horse in your lifetime again?
100%. I love horses.
That is so. I did not know you were a horse girl.
Such a horse girl. I was a horse
Wait.
girl and an ice skating girl.
That's so funny.
I have ice skates. I go skating all the time. You knew this.
Yeah, but like not now. You do you?
Yeah, I've got ice skates.
I was a
White
roller
ice
skating girl. I did roller skating lessons.
We should go ice skating.
Yeah,
We had a little bathroom break. We're
Yes.
actually dancing in the bathroom.
that is so funny.
Because Alyssa and I are so happy that we get to see each other every single month.
No, dead set every single month. This is gonna be my second home. I should literally bring like I should get my own drawer.
You should. You know, like above my my sink, how I have all that storage. You just make one of it yours.
Oh, true. I can like just start to leave stuff here. So
Yeah.
the less stuff I bring, the better. And I
She
can
moves
like
in.
yeah, like the
Literally.
less stuff I bring, the better. So I
Yes.
can bring clothes and other important shit.
Air high five.
Oh my God, yes, that's so good. Because like the one thing I stress about is toiletries because I don't like to pay for extra luggage.
She's a stinge.
Yeah, 7 kilos. I don't like pack up.
No, but true because oh my god,
You could never.
I could never.
You could never.
Gun to my head, pack 7 kilos. I couldn't.
But only for 3 days.
no, I can't. Like you know what's? But it's actually very annoying by me, and I need to learn to get better because it's so
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Because you don't really need everything.
No, I know that.
You
but,
don't
like,
really.
I like travel. I cannot travel light. It's so bad.
But when we go to the States, we'll definitely won't be traveling light.
when we go to the States, though,
different.
I think I will be so curated because I'm going to be doing that thing where I'm going to, you know how you can press down on a photo and then it like
Yeah.
does the outline?
Yeah.
So I'm going
I've
to
seen
be
it
like
on TikTok.
copy pasting on my notes.
Yeah, that's so smart. But that's so much
Outfits.
effort. Maybe you can do mine for me too.
Yeah, I will. Well, once you order outfits, you can take a picture and send it to me. And then I'll put it in the notes and we'll just have all these outfits.
That's
I'm
so
going to have all
smart.
these accessories and like random things to pair.
Can you bring the
everything.
hats that we just
Yeah.
had?
I bought those for America.
But you know, I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to go on a trip where there's snow.
Same. I've never seen snow. I've only seen fake snow.
Yeah, I've only seen fake snow too.
Where did you see fake snow?
No, not fake snow. Sorry, I've seen in up the mountains, like little bits of snow, like kind of like
Oh.
icy. Would you ever do a ski trip?
Yeah, for sure. I was talking to my friend Yin about. Shout out to Yin.
Like a ski trip's like New Zealand or something.
New Zealand looks beautiful.
It does look
But
so
I'm not
pretty.
dying to go there tomorrow, type thing. Like,
Well,
but it
not
looks
tomorrow.
beautiful.
Maybe like next week.
Yeah. No, like I've got so many places on my bucket list. I think I want to go skiing in like Japan. I loved.
Oh wait, Japan will be. I haven't been to Japan. I haven't done Japan.
Oh my god, we have to do Japan together.
I'd love to go to
You know what? Like,
Japan.
I'm kicking myself over, and I think after starting this podcast and having you with me doing this, like I think I'm gonna feel more comfortable to do this. But every time I travel, I get people messaging me from that country being like, please do a meet and greet. And I have this fear that I'm gonna do it and no one will show up. But everywhere I go, you saw this as well. People always say to me, I love your YouTube. I
Yeah.
get it all the time.
Yeah.
And I've gotten it even like at the airport and overseas.
Yeah.
It's wild. So like I'm kicking myself that I didn't do that in Japan.
Yeah.
It wasn't really the right time because it was a brand trip, but like I got so many DMs being like, do a meet and greet. I'm doing that next time. I will
That
literally
is
do
so
that.
surreal.
Yes, I know.
That is so surreal.
Should we wrap up?
Yes. I think
That was fun.
next time we should let you guys ask us some questions. We should do questions or like advice or just some crazy stories.
Yes, we're gonna have like more of a structure. I want to
Shock
have
us.
Yes, I want to have like
Yeah.
an intro. I want to like have something where we interact with them. There's so much that I want to do.
It's still a work in progress, guys, but we really want
Yes.
feedback.
Nothing's off limits.
Yeah.
I also want to say this podcast is going to be on Spotify, but I'm going to be posting the long form videos here on my channel. But I'm also still going to post like the vlogs and like my pep talks and stuff.
yeah.
I'm just going to have a separate like playlist on this channel. That's
For all the-
for the
for-
podcast.
yeah, for the
But it's
podcast.
also going to be on Spotify. So yeah, I hope you guys loved it.
Hope you guys enjoyed. This was
we
so
have to get
fun.
ready because we're going out.
We're going out right now, so let's go order some wine.
Woo, we're going to
Yay!
go celebrate.
Yes. Okay. Bye, guys. We love
High
you.
five, high five.
Bye. High five. Oh my God.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.